Hi, welcome everybody to the Food Extravaganza Day in the Resonate Festival on the Warwick University campus. We've had the challenges of the pandemic, and the hospitality industry is one of the sectors that is really very dramatically affected. We got a lovely range of panelists, we got some global gastro entrepreneurs, we got some people who work in breweries, some people who are wine merchants based in London. We have people who are in the Coventry restaurant scene, developing new catering ideas here very much on our doorstep. So I'm personally excited to hear what they have to say.
We are a sort of preeminent wine merchant. We sell sort of top wines to the greatest wines, to the greatest collectors around the world, really. During the whole of the Second World War, we lost one day of trading. Just one day when a bomb fell just behind us. But COVID, we were shut for months and months. It was, it was completely unprecedented in our sort of 300-year history, really. What we're sort of discussing is how COVID's changed the world, what the future might look like now. Hospitality has come back significantly, but it's still very different from what it was before. But I think you've just got to keep at it and do the best you can. I think hospitality businesses that have got the mix right, that have got a good offering at a good price, will do well.
My name's Dillon. I own Dillon's Brewery. We are based in Coventry. We are a local craft brewer, and we're seeing more sophisticated consumers who once were not, now coming to the market and demanding more from their local pubs, restaurants and bars and local breweries. And we are having to step up our game and produce things which we once didn't consider to be necessary to maintain relevance in the market. Competition is very, very good. So being my fellow producers and publicans and owners of restaurants and so forth, it's great because it's valuable to find out what other people in your industry in the same position as you feel and what they're going through and what their thoughts are on our current market and what potential the market could be like tomorrow. I feel that things like this done more often, you'd have more people there because they want to be involved. They are, we are the meeting points and social centres of the community.
A part of what we're doing with the Warwick Classics Network is trying to get classics into schools in Coventry and getting them interested when they're that age, and seeing and be able to hold artefacts and eat Roman food is it's just a brilliant way of interesting them in the subject. I mean, they seem to be enjoying it. They've been enjoying eating the fish sauce, some of them. But yeah, they're all very excited. They love making mosaics and things like that. And we're making clay pottery. Anything hands-on like that goes down really well. Well, one of the interesting things is seeing how feasting is important in the ancient world through to modern day. So part of what I was doing with the giant mosaic was to get people to think about how did they feast back in the past, but how do you feast nowadays? What are the festivals that you celebrate? It is interesting that most of the people who made our giant mosaic have included pizzas. So pizzas are obviously a very popular feasting element nowadays in Coventry.
Yeah, I think hospitality is adapting. It needs to adapt. It needs to create more experiences for people. It needs to work with everybody on an education basis of stopping trying to produce cheap food which is nutritionally deficient. We need to get back to more seasonality. We need to get back to more sustainable food. The industry has like every industry is driven by shareholders and profitability and the sustainability of the business, but less thinking about the sustainability of the consumer and the sustainability of the suppliers. And I think that time to stop and reflect and help educate people and get them thinking more about the food is very, very important. I think these events should be happening across the country, in every town, in every city, and it should be a huge part of the food festivals that everybody loves because of the food. But that education process should be there as well.
Well, we're hosting the Warwick Dinner Party, And it's an event inspired by a work of art from the 1970s. The artist Judy Chicago put together a big triangular table where every place setting at the table honored a woman in history. And we asked people to create place settings for the table. Feast is a great theme, and it's a great theme at Warwick because it really brings together students and faculty and people who think about quite different things that end up relating around food. All of these issues are interconnected. Like, why do we eat what we do? Can we afford to do it? What's the meaning of this for us? Why is eating valuable in our daily lives? It's not just the nutrition that matters. And this event is one where we're trying to share all of these connections around food with people.